Good day, my name is Mary Bigeline from Bachelor of Physical Education 3. Today, we will going to tackle about Laro ng Lahi. When we talk about Laro ng Lahi, it refers to the Filipino indigenous games commonly played by children, usually using locally available materials or instruments. In the Philippines, due to limited resources of toys of Filipino children, they usually come up on inventing games without the need of anything but the players themselves. With the flexibility of our real human to think and act makes the game more interesting and challenging. Playing Laro ng Lahi enables us to realize the beauty of our unique culture, as well as in establishing our abilities in socialization skills. Besides creating more friends, we are now actually building a strong foundation for a lasting relationship with our playmates or colleagues. Brief summary of Laro ng Lahi. The successful launching of the first Palaro ng Lahi was held on February 10, 1984 at Lawag, Ilocos Norte through the combined efforts of MECS, Office of the Provincial Governor, and Office of the Municipal Mayor prompted the BPSS to include this Palaro ng Lahi as an activity for physical education. Some common laro ng lahi includes kadang-kadang, patintero, dinoron, and palo sebo. Let's have first Patintero. Patintero is a native game that requires two teams with at least five players on each side. The object of the game is to block the players from the opposing team from passing. This game is the best practice for hand-eye coordination and strategic thinking. Materials needed: playing area or ground that is marked off in 5 or 6-meter rectangle divided into 4 equal parts. Also the scoreboard, whistle, and stopwatch. Players: 4 players per team, 2 opposing team. For the mechanics, the game is started with toss of a coin. Whoever wins becomes the passer. A time limit of 2 minutes is given to each team to score. Once the limit elapses, the line guards assume the positions of the passer and vice versa. Passers are supposed to cross the line from the starting point and back. 4 line guards are positioned on the vertical line and 1 on the horizontal line of the court. Their feet always be on the line. Line guards tag the passer with powered hands. If any of the passer is tagged, the line guard immediately assume position of passer even if the 2 minutes limit has not elapsed. Rules: a team is composed of 5 players and a coach. The official of the game is the scorer, timekeeper, and the 5 linesmen. The objective of a team is to accumulate as many points by passing the lines without being tagged. A defensive team is called line guard, while an offensive team is called the passer. Let's proceed to kadang-kadang. It is also known as bamboo stilt race. Kadang-kadang is an outdoor game that is played using a bamboo stilt. To play the kadang-kadang, you need a pair of bamboo poles with equal length and a step ladder of foot size to serve as the platform for players' feet. Primarily, kadang-kadang is a racing game. Materials: 10 feet long of bamboo steel poles. Players: 4 players per team, 2 opposing team. Mechanics: 2 to 4 teams may compete in this game. Each team is composed of 4 players. Players stand behind the starting line. At sound of whistle, the front players step up on their stilt and walk up as fast as possible to the finish line. The player who finishes the race without falling is declared the winner. The player who falls once or twice is the loser. For the rules, at the signal "Get Set", the players stand at the starting line with their stilts. At the signal "Go", the players mount their stilt and start walking. The fighter player that reaches the finish line without getting off the stilt wins. A player loses if he gets off the stilt twice before reaching the finish line or gets off the stilt after 2 steps. Let's move on to Palo Cebo. The game Palo Cebo is commonly played during fiestas. The essence of the game is most important thing for the players of the Palo Cebo, for it is not merely a test of his prowess in climbing, but more importantly, it is prove his mettle and perseverance. Materials needed: 10-meter bamboo pole with 10.16 centimeter diameter. Also grease and flaglets. Players can be played by individual or group. Mechanics. The participants are asked to gather around the bamboo pole to determine the order of climbers. The first climber will position himself at the foot of the pole, while other participants stand behind him and wait for their chance to show their individual climbing skills. At a given signal, the first participant will scamper up the pole, using only his bare hands and feet to try and reach the flag as fast as he can. Let's proceed to Dinoron. Dinoron is a team game similar to tug of war. Instead of a rope, a bamboo pole is used. And instead of pulling the opponent, the players push the bamboo pole to the side of the adversary. Materials needed: bamboo poles with 10-meter long and whistle. Players: 2 players or more. For the mechanics, the game object of the Noron is to push forward, stepping over the opponent's baseline. The competition is completed as the best out of 3 pushes. Teams change ends after the first push. The team holding the fatter end of the pole in the first push, therefore, has the thinner end in the second push. Should a third and deciding push be necessary, ends are decided by toss of a coin. That's all, thank you.